What's going on, everyone? It's your brother, your cousin, your nephew, Anthony, whatever you want to call me. I see a few of you all are coming in right now. So let me go ahead and put up this disclaimer. Everything on this video is alleged. It's my opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. Everything on this channel is alleged. It's in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. If you have not followed me on social media, make sure you go ahead and do it at SAnthonyLofties. Make sure you support my album, Sincerely My Fault. Follow these wonderful content creators right here. Also, if you want me to promote your business, email at outriobusiness@gmail.com, or you can call or text that number right there. If you would like to become a member, go to www.youtube.com/AnthonyLofties/join. Thank you for everyone that tuned in for the Kiki Javar Carlos interview review and also the water aerobics episode of the day. So today is for Belle Collective season 3, episode 6. And tomorrow we will be back with Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode 12 at 9:30 Central Time. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. This episode didn't really give that much, and I doubt that I do a panel today. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it over with, y'all. I went and bought a new bedroom set, so I'm literally getting stuff out of my room right now because they will be delivering my new furniture tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. I see a lot of you all are coming in right now. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. We got 76 people watching right now, so make sure you all like this video as you're coming in. Leave comments, subscribe. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Terry. Hey, Neva. Hey, Kaylin, Stacy, Vina, Doris, Doreen, Paulette, Nene, Pretty Stacy, Jesse, Bridget J, Tanisha, Gemini, my girl Jay. How are you? Joy. How are you? I'm sorry, love. Joy, Tree W. Willette, I see y'all in here. Mildred. Okay, y'all. Let me go ahead and get this stuff started, all right? And then I will see you all tomorrow. We got 88 people watching. To be honest, this episode was really just all over the place for me. It started out with it picked up at Latrice Wig lunch or whatever. So it basically talked about it picked up with who was it? Selena and Soguci. Honestly, I'm over both of y'all right now. I'm over just about the whole show, to be honest. It's really starting to get irritating. But this is my issue. I love me some Selena, and I'm still team Selena, but I'm also what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. When it comes to reality TV, you have to learn how to beat the cast, outsmart the cast, outsmart production, and also outsmart people that's also considered your enemies on the show. So Gucci, what you really should have done, you should have just went on and said, hello, everybody. Hey, y'all. Y'all say y'all so many times in this episode and on the other episodes. Y'all is just about the same thing as everybody. So if you would have said that, you wouldn't have to worry about Selena coming up saying, so you're not going to speak to me. I think, to be honest, with you doing that, you kind of knew that was going to set her off a little bit. But at the same time, you all said y'all don't talk to each other anyway. So, oh, no, baby, these ain't no new glasses. I just got them clean. And I actually had to get these adjusted because I was live on Instagram. And somebody there was like, Anthony, where your other glasses in? They was like, they were crooked, y'all, because the glasses was like this. And I had to take them to get adjusted. But yeah, my other glasses had like the little reflection glare in it, so I had to go get some new ones. And I had these for like a month now. But anyway, thank you for noticing, love. But yeah, obviously they said Selena put them hands on So Gucci. That's what they made it seem. But it was Tambra and Latrice. Later on they said that was the first time that Selena ever got into a fight, and they made it seem like she put them hands on So Gucci. But anyway. What I didn't like is Latrice. I like Latrice, but at the same time, Latrice, bringing them together, it was gonna start an issue. I think it was a scheme that Ty set up for Latrice to then come to So Gucci with the BS. It's reality TV. You knew Selena and So Gucci were not in the best place right now. So of course you bring Selena to basically make So Gucci upset. Whatever, but then we'll go back to the scene when Tambra and they'll talk about it. But one thing about So Gucci, you need to be thanking Selena, even though it wasn't in a good way, but she kind of gave you a storyline because talking about this, closing up this building with Latrice is not really getting far. And also talking about your mom and your mother-in-law moving in, your storyline is boring. It's boring as hell. Like you, so at the same time, you and Selena need to be working together, just thanking each other, and be like, you know what, girl, let's go ahead and act like we don't like each other and just get a check or whatever. So you're keeping it in blend the family working together. Get on my beard. Anyway, when Selena was walking out, she was like, I just want to make sure my baby is okay. Girl, my child would have been out with me. My child would not have been in there, but baby, let's go. Now, there was a message that Sanjay she posted. I don't know if it was on Twitter or if it was on one of the accounts or whatever. She basically talked about how Soguci mistreated them or whatever, and how she's been rude to their mom for years. I don't know the backstory, but obviously there's a lot of tension there between those two ladies, and I'm really not trying to find out because I'm like whatever. I just don't care at this point. So after that scene, Latrice out there crying. Latrice, you knew what it was gonna bring. All right. If that's the case, you should have just brought Josh in. So anyway, let's move on. The next scene was Willie. He was returning to Akeisha. Did y'all notice did Akeisha say Willie's here to help me with my kids? Because I don't think she said our kids. But they really didn't speak on that much. He talking about if something happened during his job, he would have to stay there and now he'll just come back or whatever. But they really wasn't talking too much. Akeisha said that she wasn't going to tell her husband about what went on at the event with Latrice because he want her to stay out the mess, don't get involved with that. He asked about the Ferris Street project, and it seemed like everybody asking about the Ferris Street project. As of right now, Akeisha, if you don't let me see something, you're gonna be in the same boat that Leticia was in, just a dream, okay? Okay. But they were at the baby shower together allegedly. True, they were at the baby shower allegedly, but now there's not no allegedly because um so Gucci walked up to Selena and asked her for some water, remember? And she said, no, we have lemonade. It matches your outfit, which I think that was a little shady. But anyway, but like I said, I still like Selena. What else we got? Whew, he entrance was so good. Yeah, yep, it was. Now, the next scene, because Akeisha and Willie, they didn't get out that much. I guess he talking about he missed his wife and she missed him. She needed something. Well, girl, go to Destiny. She got a tickler for you. Pink. The next scene was JJ talking to Soguchi about Selena. And he basically brought up his ex-wife. It seemed like y'all was trying to make Selena look like she was a bad mother, saying that she always wanted to go out, that he wanted to raise the kids. And so Gucci was like that. She basically stepped in, which I'm like, y'all gonna be arguing for days. Just really being honest, y'all gonna be arguing for days just from what you said in the confessional. And you want to sit up here and say that Sanjay was more mature than the mother. I mean, it looked like so Gucci want to get them hands again. That's all I'm saying. It looked like she want to get those hands again. But anyway, one thing I did like that JJ said was Selena plant a bad seed in poison soil. That was a good catchphrase right there. That was really good. I really did like that. Somebody planted a seed in poison soil. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So then it went on to JJ started talking bad about Cliff. I'm like, dang, bro. Stay out the women's business. I mean, y'all need to take a note from who is it, Dr. Heavily husband, Daddy. Daddy was like, look, what y'all got going on is what y'all got, but we got a brotherhood over here. We're not gonna be so invested into what the females got going on. And for you to sit up here and say that Cliff is no good, Cliff is Lucifer, and we say Selena is no, you said Cliff is Lucifer and Latrice is Medusa. JJ, come on now. It's like now you finna start an argument with all that little stuff. JJ won full custody of the girls in the divorce. Oh, he did? Oh wow. I didn't know that. So if JJ won full custody of the girls in a divorce, did they end up leaving to go live with their mom? Like, what was the age? Because I don't. Am I missing something? JJ was wrong for that. Yeah. Tell us about your bedroom set. It will be more interesting from this. Yes. Kaylin, I actually sent Kaylin a picture of what my bedroom set looked like. So it'll be here tomorrow. It's black and gold. Y'all know I love me some black and gold. I got my huge mirror. I just got that. So I'm literally going through my closet. I got all those plastic hangers. I throw them away. I got a bunch of wooden hangers right now. Yeah, y'all. So the next scene, oh Lord Jesus, do I even got to get to this scene? The next scene was Leticia and her client. First of all, your client said that you told her that bosses were red. I don't care what color you wear, okay? You can be a boss and be nude for all I care. You can be a boss on the nude beach. Like, I hate when people say, in order to be a boss have to do such and such. A boss have to do that. A boss got their own home, okay? A boss is not living with their mama, Leticia. Did you tell your client that I'm living with my mama? Did you tell your client that my cast members finna put their name on my condo? That ain't a boss, okay? I'm still trying to figure out what is Leticia Pierce's enterprise. Can somebody please tell me what that is? And she says she helped clients with entrepreneurship or what? I'm like, what? Girl, you better go to LegalZoom. Go talk to LegalZoom about getting your LLC and helping you become an entrepreneur. I think they'll give you more information than Leticia. And not, and also, oh, Leticia, you and your client y'all must go to the same people to get y'all wigs done. Because, oh my God, you cannot be a boss with it coming up. Oh, your confessional wig, everything is just wrong when it comes to these wigs. And that's what almost everybody on the show. And Latrice, I'm gonna have to get on you for you to own your own wig line and stuff like that. You should have gave them wigs to the people that was there. Because even in the scene, how you gonna have your client to come on the show and to talk about you? And I feel like you probably paid her allegedly to come and just say that you're a boss and it showed your character, this and that or whatever. Because in the scene, the girl introduced herself and Leticia, you was like, oh yeah, this is such and such. She's like, you didn't even introduce your own client. Like it's almost like you forgot about your client. It's like you forgot that your client was right there, that your client was coming. Like you bring your client to a wig line, who she got to meet? So this girl got on the show and say not one thing about what she was trying to do, what type of business she was trying to start, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I was reading the comment, but yeah, talking about a peace treaty. Leticia, you are so lame. You are so boring sometimes, love. I'm really trying to get Leticia a try, y'all. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Helping somebody with entrepreneurship, and girl, you shouldn't have going through hell and high water dealing with Glenn. Going to the bounce house to switch off, to switch out or whatever. People walking in on the house. I can't with Leticia. I just can't. I'm tired. It was just boring. Everything was boring. So she said that the client said I could have stayed at home if I knew I was gonna come into that. Well, baby, you should have just been on FaceTime because it wasn't given. The outfit, everything that Leticia had on, it's like you all are trying too hard to make it look like you all are so important. And even at the fight, they was like, this is not. I think Tamara said this is the bells doesn't represent this, right? What the hell do the bells represent? Because I'm still trying to figure that out. I really want to know what do the bells, what do y'all represent? Faking everything. This is not reality, baby. It's not. Anyway, they still talk about getting this piece treated together. Y'all, I'm so bored and I never linked over like this. Because I'm trying my best to give y'all as much as I can. I feel like Kim, I'm pulling teeth. I'm pulling teeth out of myself. Old girl said I had a snap on. I can't pull it yet. Girl, I can't pull that out. Shoot, I'm trying to pull something. I can't pull no hair out because I don't get that. I can do like this or pull this earring. Like I'm pulling. I'm struggling with this episode, y'all. Like we'll pull, but it ain't no wig. Oh my God, I'm struggling for information on this episode right now. We got 234 people about y'all. Make sure y'all like this video. Thank you so much for the super sticker share. Like y'all don't understand. I'm trying. I did a lot of fast forwarding too, girl. I wish I could fast forward this review right now, but I can't. Okay, so the next scene went to Marie and her daughter Mildred. Thank you so much for the super stickers. You look, Lord, y'all helping me right now. That's why I said don't do a panel tonight. This is trash. Yeah, and I'm not doing a panel, y'all. I can't do a panel tonight. This episode does not deserve a panel at all. I'm new like you. I just followed and like, oh, thank you so much, Mika B. I love you, love. Thank you and welcome. And the next scene was Marie and her. Was that Marie's granddaughter? um, Marie's granddaughter Zuri. And basically, even with this scene right here, Gucci came in. She was like, "Oh, I seen your car out there, so I was just passing by." Girl, you just lying. If you passing by, you're not gonna come in and be Mike to talk about a situation. Like you can't even get a line. I'm like, they can't be serious. I'm just in the neighborhood. I'm just passing by. No, you know we got to film this scene together, so you need to come in and say what you need to say, so we can get straight to it. It was so boring that Zuri wasn't even trying to hear that. She was like, "Look, come over here, y'all dance with me." She didn't want to hear that conversation. She said, "Not on my watch, not on my dance rehearsal, not on my time." She said, "Y'all finna end that conversation. Come over here and talk." Christine, thank you so much. Love you, Anthony. Need the Jalen face. I mean, I gave the Jalen face the whole entire episode. Like, is this what we really doing? This what we really talking about? We just gonna stay right here. Nothing. Okay. So after that little situation, Latrice and Tambra, they meet up. Everything is all about the wig lunch. And Selena and Soguci. Well, Soguci, if you haven't been talked about, you talked about enough right now. Now, it would not surprise me if Carlos King, he did an interview with Soguci. It would not surprise me if he went and did an interview with Selena next. Let me shut up, because if he end up doing an interview with Selena, they gonna sit up here and say, Anthony, talking to Carlos, because Lord know y'all been, some of these people being so stupid, going around telling people that I know Carlos King, that me and him talk personally. I ain't never talked to that man a day in my life. I ain't never met him. So what are you talking about? Anthony is a double agent. Child, don't start that mess. Go somewhere. Oh, I got receipts. Show me the receipts. And I'm pretty sure you probably made them up. That's why I say show the receipts. Put a name on it. I would love to see him. He's doing one with her now. Hold on. He doing an interview with Selena now. Hold on, y'all. You for real? Carlos King. Hold on. Carlos King, Selena. Are you serious? Y'all, I did not know that he was. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, he really did do an interview with her. It was 49 minutes ago. See, look at that. Now I need to go on production. Yeah, he just dropped the interview with Selena, right? Child. And you know what's so funny, y'all? I reached out to Selena. Yes, it's up. Child, what they gonna sit up here and say? How did he know that he was gonna do an interview with Selena? Shoot, I didn't know until I just read the comment. But I promise you, it's gonna be turned around and sit up here and say, "Oh, he knew about it. He knew about it." Child. Oh Lord. I guess we'll get something next week. I'm pretty sure some content creator will sit up here and say something next. Anyway, Latrice and Tambra, they meet up. They started talking about the whole situation about basically Latrice reached out to Selena. I think she talked to Selena. And they basically made it look like, well, Selena is not out of the norm that she always comes to your stuff or whatever. Um, I really just felt like they was just trying to cover it up. It was just a lot. And then to say that was her first time fighting somebody, and Latrice said, "Well, I couldn't tell that was her first time." Obviously, they didn't show the whole entire fight because I really would have loved to see that fight. Not coleslaw. Kaylin. I subscribe to CK channel. Child, I have to go see because I don't get his notifications. I don't just type it in and just see what's up there or whatever. But yeah. What else do we have? The next scene was Glenn in the studio. Lord Jesus. Where did we go wrong? Glenn, get out the studio. Please just get out that studio. Do not go back in. I'm pretty sure it would have surprised me if Glenn performed that song on the reunion this year. Anthony, shut up, because if they end up doing it, they're going to sit up here and say, how did he know Glenn was performing on? Lord. I'm just talking to y'all right now. Where is Marie's partner? You know, they got a divorce. Oh, you talking about Essie. I had to think about that. I have no idea where she at, but she need to come back. Run it back. I need Essie to come back. Okay. JJ got his JJ was talking about the whole entire story with Soguci and Selena to Glenn. And JJ, you still got the story wrong. You still didn't tell him that your wife called Selena an extra. And I think that's what really pissed her off. When she said, I'm not going to sit up here and talk to no extra. So Gucci, right now you being extra on your storyline, you being extra on the show. Like, everything about you, I still consider So Gucci an extra. She the extra person that didn't have a storyline on the show. Like, they had the cast, but they had to bring extra in. And they decided to let So Gucci to be the extra. That's all I can see. So, JJ, what do you say? JJ, you miss Gucci, got them hands or something like that. Ah, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, he didn't tell him that Selena got Gucci's there. Gucci got them hands or whatever. Next scene, it was Marie and Gucci. It was actually Marie, Gucci, and Sanjay. Sanjay showed up. She was there to support Zuri. Let's just go ahead and keep it 100. Sanjay is not going to go against her mama. We have no idea what's been going on behind the scenes when it comes to that whole entire blended family. You all talking about blended families. Maybe you all should have brought Tiffany from Love Marriage Huntsville to talk to So Gucci and Selena and talk to them about transparency and blended family. Tiffany, you like to talk. Here go your time to shine and talk about a blended family. See if they'll listen to you. See if they'll take your advice. Since y'all basically took Marcel over to Love and Marriage Detroit, they will go against her mom. Anthony, don't start. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm not speaking to nobody I don't mess with, and I can't do fake. I get it, and like I said, Kaylin, I totally understand. But like I told you, when you're on reality TV, you have to learn how to outsmart people because they're not really going to portray reality for what it really is. So I'm looking at it from a business side. If I was So Gucci, knowing that me and my husband's ex-wife, we have problems. What I'm not going to do is have somebody come on the platform that I'm on to start a situation with me and then turn around. And so it's like a huge, big ordeal. So my thing is I will walk into a room and say, hello, everyone. Hey, y'all. So it includes everyone in the room. So nobody have the right to basically sit up here and say, I did not speak to them. Because now if she would have said, hello, everyone, and Selena would have went over there and touched her and said, so you're just not going to speak to me, that would have made Selena look like she was entitled to a conversation. She was entitled to her to basically, no, you need to speak to me individually. I don't care about everybody else in this room. Kellyanne, we ain't seen her at the radio station or nothing, but on time. Okay. Now, Marie, Gucci, and Sanjay. Sanjay was just not here for Soguci, and she called her Shantae. I think that's her real name. Soguci's name is Shantae. You can tell that there's a lot going on because she was like, "Look, I'm not really hearing it. I don't think she mean it." And she said, "I'm here to support Zuri." And I don't know if like Marie, did you call Zuri or did somebody get? I mean, did Marie? Did you call Sanjay? Somebody told Sanjay to just come up here. Did Sanjay know that Soguchi was going to be there? I'm kind of lost in that situation because when it got towards the end, it went mute. That video, somebody muted that so they couldn't say anything else. And I'm like, okay, so what did she say after she said, what's going on? What y'all got going on? No, Sanjay said, well, you did trigger something. You've been doing this for years. And then it just got quiet. Like, what happened? See, that's exactly what I don't like about reality TV. Because she could have responded to that and be like, basically, Sanjay somewhat shut her down. Said, now you've been doing this for years. So the part that it would have probably gotten good, you cut it off. It appears Selena was looking for a moment instead of being a bigger person. I can see that too. I mean, at the same time, Selena know reality TV. She knew what was going to happen. And I look at it as both of their faults. I mean, Selena, she was wrong. And I'm not saying that she was right for putting her hands up because Selena was dead wrong. She was wrong for it. But it ain't no but to it. But y'all, that's really the episode. I guess I'm going to go back and watch this interview with Carlos and Selena and see what all she have to say. Yeah. We're going to see if Carlos told Selena that she need to be added to the show. Now, that would be real funny right there. Imagine next season, they replace Soguchi with Selena. Now, that will be funny. That'll be hilarious. And then they bring Soguchi back home. And imagine Selena saying, I'm not going to talk to her extra. I'm sorry, y'all. The way I be thinking about certain things, that would be too funny. Selena is beautiful, but she's definitely from Mississippi. You right. I'm still trying to understand what the hell do they see in JJ. JJ is not cute. Well, I don't think he's attractive. I mean, it's just the men in Mississippi, like, something ain't right. Only man I want to see from Mississippi is from the first season that was on the radio station with Tamara, the mayor, whatever, the congressman, whatever his name is. That's the only person I want to see. Because everybody else, man, ain't giving. But that man that was on that first episode with the wavy hair, that's who I need to see. I'm going to have to go back to that first episode just to get that man's name. Because he was it. He'll make you want to go to Mississippi just to visit him. Because there ain't nobody else on that show. I'm starting to be like Akeisha a little bit. Are there any pretty people in Mississippi? She said pretty women, but I just want to know in general, are there any good looking, attractive men in Mississippi? Because the ones y'all bringing on this show is not it. They not working. I think so because everybody is against Latrice and she needs an ally, and Selena is it. So y'all, we got 291 people in here. I hope you all like this video and please subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate you all for riding with me. And I will see you all tomorrow at 9:30 for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I will see you all next Monday for Love and Marriage Detroit. You all have a good night and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.